those two competing factors. What we have seen over the history of hybrid corn breeding is that breeders have selected for that higher density tolerance trait, but we want to figure out, have we already exhausted our natural variation for this trait? We seem to be coming to more of a plateau in getting a return on investment through that. So whenever it comes to a return on investment, one of the other things that we have to consider is this technology going to be profitable for farmers? So you can imagine if you're planting more plants per acre, farmers are having to spend more of their money on seed to account for that. So we need to make sure that this technology is affordable in a sense that it's providing enough of a yield benefit so that it's still profitable and accessible to our farmers. So whenever I am looking at how we can utilize this approach, I've been working with a mutant variety that our lab has discovered that we've called reduced leaf area, or RDLA. You can see in the images over on the left-hand side of the screen a normal wild-type plant and a mutant RDLA plant. This mutation, it acts as a single gene. We finally got it mapped down to what gene is causing it now. And you can see the phenotype, it gives smaller and more upright leaves. However, whenever we look at the varieties that we've crossed this trait into, we see a really large spread on how effective this trait is in causing a reduction in leaf area. All the way from a minimal reduction of 15%, all the way up to a maximal reduction of up to 50% of the leaf area of a given plant being reduced. So you can imagine this is really important, a really important factor for farmers to consider whenever they're selecting their varieties as to which are going to offer the best performance for their local environment that they already have. We also see that there's differences in how this reduction is realized depending on where in the canopy you're looking, versus such as lower leaves versus upper leaves. Again, another factor that you have to consider based on, say, how many leaves your plant is producing if you're looking at a short season environment versus a long season